know it's a little bit weird since we're at a crypto conference, but we're going to work our way up to that. I'm going to talk about a little bit about the history and what we might have lost on the way to crypto as we kept improving technology, and potentially how we can get that back. My journey in crypto starts in 2012. I bought Bitcoin when it was $8. I had to send money over like MoneyGram or something like that to someone in Eastern Europe and just hope that they sent money to my Bitcoin. Some of the OGs here know that that's how we bought Bitcoin back in the day. I have since lost that wallet and a few more, so no, I did not make any gains on that. I found Ethereum in 2014. I found kind of all the ICOs after that, and of course NFTs and all that after that. I started Polybase Labs with my co-founder Callum. He's sitting right there. He's a beast. We wanted to solve scalability, cost, and privacy challenges in crypto and in blockchain, so we started that in 2022. I won't go through our history there, but I'll jump straight into what I think is going to be a really fun topic, which is money. Here's a fact: money coordinates people, and I think we hear a lot about money is the root of all evil, and I think we're past that now. I think we know that money has been a system that has coordinated humans since the beginning of time. And it's interesting because money means nothing if you're sitting on a deserted island by yourself, right? And so here's a thought experiment. What if there's two people on the island? Does money mean something then? Not really. What about 3? What about 4, 10, 15, 20? When does money become something that's useful? It's actually kind of a trick question because it's not that money is useful or not useful, it's the monetary system or a system of value exchange. And so let's go through a little bit of history. We had early humans, of course. They used a barter system that allowed us to scale to about 10 people, or tens of people in early tribes. We have Native Americans with trust-based giving, scaling to a little bit more. We had the Greeks using gold and silver coins as a store of value. We had Kublai Khan using paper money in his empire because people were getting robbed while they were traveling for commerce. Paper is obviously easier to carry. This one's interesting because he basically said, if you don't use paper money in my empire, you will be killed. It was extremely effective, and that allowed him to scale his empire to tens of millions of people. And of course, we have fractional reserve that kind of started in England in the 1600s, where the goldsmiths literally ran out of gold to back the amount of value that was being created in England at the time. And so they started giving out notes without taking gold receipts. That might seem like kind of a scam. Honestly, it sounds like a rug pull to me. But we give it a really fancy name. We call it fractional reserve banking, and that's how we coordinate billions of people today. It's quite amazing, and it works. But it has problems, and so Satoshi and friends and all of us in the last many years have been working on improving that system through blockchain technology, decentralized ledgers, proof of work consensus. But we still have a couple problems. We probably know this list of problem statements. A lot of you might be working on these already. Today, I can't really have my grandma use crypto. It's still too hard. Privacy is a problem. All of our transactions are public forever. Maybe there's some cool things that are happening that are changing that, but it's still so early that it's still a big problem. Scalability, maybe we've solved parts of it. Cost, we've solved some of that as well. Stability, maybe stablecoins have solved a little bit, but we still have a long way to go there. But the real question is, remember cash? Cash was actually pretty freaking great. It was instant settlement. Try having that on a blockchain. You can't. You have some latency. It was free to transact. It was fully private. It was peer-to-peer. It was decentralized, practically. Of course, there's a central bank, but practically it's decentralized. One of the simple pleasures that I still indulge in today, I live in New York. There's these dollar slice pizzas. I don't know if anyone here from New York that knows dollar slice. There we go. You can take a dollar bill. You can walk up to a store, and you can buy a slice of pizza, and it's amazing. It's instantaneous. There's nothing between me and my pizza. No middleman, no beeps, no taps, no clicks. And it's instant, and it costs me nothing except for that dollar. And so that kind of pleasure, that instant pleasure of paying with cash is something that I've been looking for personally. But obviously, we have challenges there. You have to carry cash around, and you have change, and you can get robbed. So the question is, can we have cash with all those amazing attributes, but make it something that's easy and usable today? And I'm really, really excited, because that's what I'm here to present. We are today launching Pay. We are launching a way to do exactly that. Pay is a way to pay that is the easiest and most seamless experience that you've ever seen in a payments app. You want to see it? I have some screenshots. All right. So this is what Pay looks like. It's dead simple. Literally anyone can use it. You can go from downloading the app to that screen with a zero balance in less than 1 second. There's no login, there's no registration, there's no phone number, there's no KYC, there's no selfie. You get straight to the balance. It's a self-custodial wallet running on the Polybase Layer 2 ZK rollup. When you make a payment, you generate a proof locally on the device. It happens in under 1 second. Find me one other ZK proof mechanism that generates a UTXO proof in under 1 second on your device, and I'll give you a bunch of money. I don't know how much. You can ask for whatever you want, because there is none. This is an industry first. It is the fastest ZK UTXO proof that you can have, and that's what makes Pay possible. And the cool thing I mentioned, there's no username, login, or registration. And so when you don't have that, the way you actually send money is through a link. You can see that here. It just uses the OS level share sheet on iOS. And you can send that payment link via any existing channel. So if you're texting someone, you can send it on iMessage. You can send it on Signal. You can send it on email or WhatsApp. You can even save it to your Dropbox and just store it there. And the cool thing is the link actually contains a wallet with the amount in it and a private key. And when you receive that link, you actually redeem from the ephemeral wallet back into your balance. And so that's what this looks like. This is when you click on the link. If you don't have the app, it'll prompt you to download the app. Super easy. You can swipe up to redeem. We have a rewards program. I'll talk more about that at the booth when you find me later. I'm not going to go into that, but it's really cool. The one thing you should know about that, though, is when you refer someone to Pay, you have to pay them to refer them. And when you refer someone, that person, whatever fees they ever generate on the protocol in the future, 1% of that will go to you forever. And it's retroactive. On and off ramps, this one's important. A lot of payment apps that I've seen do a lot of cool stuff, but the on and off ramps are really challenging. We've partnered with Robinhood Crypto. You can click that button. If you have Robinhood, in basically like 5 seconds, you can go from tapping that button to money being transferred into your Pay wallet. It does the whole transaction from your bank account in Robinhood to USDC and to Polybase USDC in one transaction. It's pretty amazing. Shout out to Robinhood for that. Great team at Connect. You can also use Coinbase, Binance, and other crypto exchanges, and also your wallets. We give you a deposit address to deposit into. In a few months, we'll be launching local payment method on and off ramps. So that's about 70 countries around the world. You'll be able to go from local payment methods like ACH, SEPA. In India, you have UPI. In Brazil, you have Pix, and dozens of others around the world where those payments are fast and free to on-ramp into Polybase, into USDC. And I think the really fun thing today is that I believe so much, and the team believes so much, that this is truly the most amazing payments experience that you've ever had. We want you to try it. And so you can download the app from this link here. And throughout this weekend, we're going to be doing drops. We're going to be dropping 100K throughout the whole weekend for you to try it. And so all you have to do is come to our booth when you get a notification. You have to turn on notifications in the app. Once you do that, we'll send notifications out. It'll be a couple times every day. So if you don't get the first one, don't worry. There'll be more opportunities. And you'll get to try out the app yourself. And you might download and you might see that the only way to get off the wait list is to get paid. So if your friends are downloading it, if someone else outside ETHDenver has it, they're not going to be able to get access until you pay them. And guess what? That's going to be a referral. So every payment they ever make in the future that we charge transaction fees on, we're going to enable those in the future, you're going to get 1% of those fees. That is the end of my talk. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Team has been working really, really hard on this. I'm really excited to show it off. And I hope you download it, use it, and give us your feedback. Thank you. Questions? Wait, that's what I wanted to see. Questions? OK, I did a good job. No questions on the ZK proofs? Magic? Tyler, I know you have questions. Yeah. Yeah, so the question was, is it 0 transaction fees? That is correct. There are no gas fees and no transaction fees today. In the future, we're thinking about different ways to enable transaction fees. We commit to having them at 1% or below, but we might do them just for international transfers, because we have to do foreign exchange and all that kind of stuff. But that's a great question. Thank you. Cool. Thanks, everyone.